Hey there guys, Machedo here. If you'd like to learn more about personal branding, the educational content, tips and tricks, strategies, all you got to do is go to YouTube. On the top, type personal branding Machedo. I have over 100 videos with regards to personal branding for free. No extra charges at all. So do it now if you want to know more. And at the same time, coming up next is another educational video with regards to personal branding. Enjoy. Hi there, Machedo speaking to you from Machedo.com. Who's Machedo and Think Personal Branding? The question that I received is, Loy, how do I start being a freelancer? Or how do I start my freelancing journey? Okay, fine. So you just want to start life as a freelancer. Let me give you my example so you can get some insight. Okay, when I started my career, like everyone else, I dropped out of college, for those of you know, school, college kind of thing. Every time I used to work or do something or another, I loved working. So I worked as a bellboy, I worked as a waiter, I worked as a cleaner, I worked as a guy who worked in a cinema hall, I worked as a shopkeeper. I would literally do any and every job because every and any job paid me money. So that's what I'd always do. And my first foray into the corporate world got when I bumped into the regional head of Citibank. We were at a seminar. I used to love going seminars even those days. We bumped into him. I didn't know he was a big shot. I impressed him with my speaking skills and he just managed to get me a job as a sales guy in Citibank, okay, to sell credit cards. And that was my first experience into the banking world. So as I was working in the banking world, I still, daytime I would work in the bank, but evenings after the work would get over, I didn't want to sit down and smoke shisha or go out with friends. I wanted to do something. And I found out one of my friends was DJing and doing events. And so I told him, can I join you? He said, come, go ahead. I don't mind a guy who give me company. So very soon I started to take interest in DJing. I started to learn DJing. And I started to be a DJ and he started to pay me some more money because I was giving more value. And then I started anchoring shows because I love talking and I love the attention. So DJing and anchoring shows. So after work, evenings, I would DJ and anchor shows and make some money. So it started to I was like, wow, okay, I can make good money here and enjoy myself. So it was work and side business. Very soon I got into the world of bodybuilding. And that is where, as I started to train and my muscles started to grow, people started to ask me advice and, there also I used to train people, but people are not paying me money, but they were being kind to me. They would take me for dinner or they would buy me food or they would buy me supplements. I was like, okay, I can make money there also. And very soon I started experimenting with supplements. I'd buy supplements. If someone wanted advice, I'd buy supplements for cheaper and sell it for maybe just $1 or $2 more. So that is where I would make a little bit of money. And then very soon I got into, while working, I left Citibank by the time. I worked in different companies, into events. I worked into a gym as a gym manager. I worked as a marketing manager for a technology company. So at the same time, evenings I would do all this. And then, through the experience, I would buy and sell stuff. Sometimes I would make mistakes. I would take a spend on my credit card and try to sell a profit and it would not work. I would buy products thinking I'd make a profit and not make. Sometimes I'd buy and make lots of money. Sometimes the stuff that I buy, nobody would want to buy them. I would have episodes where people cheated me, where people bluffed, where people overpromised and underdelivered, where payments I had to chase people, so there were lots of ups and downs. So this was a process of learning. And eventually, at some point I realized, okay, corporate world, these are the rules. And running a business, these are the rules. And I eventually realized, I would like not run a business because I tried running a business. I thought freelancing is the way. Freelancing is the way and I'm enjoying this. So that was my journey into freelancing. So if I were to give you a tip, I would say don't just jump head over heels into being a freelancer because there are a lot of things you need to learn, study, experience. You would get people who take advantage of you. You'd get people who exploit you. You'd get people who tell you lies. You'd get people who not pay you. You'd get people who make you run for the money. You'd get people who, so many experiences are there. You'll buy things you'll not be able to sell. You'll make a business loss. In fact, I met a young man who took a bank loan, invested in stocks and shares and lost everything, and now he is in dire straits. So please don't do that. What I'd recommend for anyone who wants to be a freelancer is take up a job, and at the side do something so where you can make money, and that will help you grow over the period of time. And once this revenue at the side becomes as good as what you're doing, then you make the transition from the corporate world into freelancing. So this is what I would suggest, because remember, this being a freelancer is not only enthusiasm, is not only energy, it is also experience that matters. It is also expertise that matters. Experience and expertise are two E's. Others you cannot survive and sustain over the long run. So I hope this gives you some insight into freelancing. And remember this, as you get into freelancing, you'll meet people also who are far more experienced, educated, and have far more experience than you, who can prove to be a guide and mentor, and they'll help you succeed in the real world. So I hope this video adds some value and insight. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, thumbs down. Put your comments. And remember, if you need my services, go to thinkpersonalbranding.com. This is me signing off for now. Take care.